Man, are you missing out. Welcome back. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're on my blog, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe there, or follow this blog. You find me, I put videos out every single week. But getting back to it, it happens to be a story. Years ago when I owned my gym, I was sitting in my gym in the lower level and I was working with some kids. There's a baseball team working with one of my other trainers. And in walked this woman. She has her kid in hand, and I can tell she's looking to go with the baseball group. You can tell. And I say, "Hey ma'am, can I help you?" And she looks down at me, and I'm in my training clothes with some kids doing some simple stuff. And she goes, "No, I'll find someone," and walks past. Now at this time, it was funny because the athletes that were with me, they were high school kids, and they looked at me like, what did she just do that? I was like, "Don't worry about it, watch." The thing was, I knew this lady was here for the baseball group. She had to go find me, of all people. Like, I was the guy she had to talk to get signed up. She eventually wanders around, goes, looks, and I see my front desk girl come with her back downstairs where I'm sitting and point to me. The lady's face drops, and she walks over, tail tucked, and says, "I'm sorry, yes, I need to get my son signed up." Now you wonder why I tell a story. Here's why I tell a story. We as people have some really inset, immediate judgments that we make on others. Now I've been a culprit of this myself. I find that I can't help it, like they just pop up. I mean, have you ever had that happen to you where you're sitting there and you look at somebody and you're like, that person can't, they're just stupid, or that person can't help me. Like, you see what they did, or look how they dressed, look at that, whatever. Did you make these snap judgments? And they formulate in your mind this immediate decision on what a person is or is not like, and more so if the person can or cannot help you. Now that happened to me. I should have learned, but I'm human, it happens. I was actually coming back from a speech I had last week in Virginia to a college. And I'm sitting in the airport, and there's a guy sitting next to me, an older guy. I found out he was 72 years old. And I'm sitting there, and in my mind, I'm like, this is just some guy, he just looks a little downtrodden, like he's just a dude, right? And I remember like my elbow brushed his. And as I was reading a book, I happened because I was changing a page in a book I was reading, and I brushed his. And I kind of looked over and said, "I'm sorry," and he goes, "Hey, what you reading there?" I told him to read a book. The book I was reading is called Man's Search for Meaning. Read the book, phenomenal book. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. And so I started telling him what the book's about, and I was at the end of it, and the guy just opened up. Now the funny part was I had one of the best conversations I've had in probably years. Just some guy that was just on his way to Dallas, where I was traveling through, and just talking. Now what would have happened if I had not ever talked to this guy? If I didn't, open up, or, didn't say I'm sorry? See, what I'm thinking is I found in my life, I look back, that I've missed out on so many opportunities to learn, to meet great people, to grow my spirit, grow my soul. I mean, think about it. Every day you walk by hundreds of people. You drive by thousands of people. Those are amazing stories coming to and from. Truth of the matter is, if you have a burning question or some desire, odds are the answer is in those people walking past you. When you're sitting in a lobby somewhere and there's someone just standing there and just doing nothing, those people probably carry a wealth of information you didn't know. The world grows off of people sharing information, talking, meeting, but we're so closed off. We're on our cell phones and we're typing and texting, and we're just closed off to this world. We think this is gonna help us grow. We're gonna see stuff on social media or Facebook's gonna change our life. Truth of the matter is, the most life-changing information you'll ever have will come from someone you've never met and you don't know and probably may never meet again. And they could be standing next to you on the train station. They could be sitting next to you in a lobby somewhere. So the truth of the matter is, what is it that you're able to pull from someone? Is there definitive? No, I don't know what you're definitely gonna pull. Someone you may talk to may honestly just be someone that's wasting your time. But what if that person changed your life just from a thought process they have or some different concept? So today when you get done with this video, I want you to step back and say, okay, who do I see every day and never talk to? Or if I'm just sitting somewhere, what if I sparked a conversation? Now some people are shy, that's fine. All you have to do honestly is say, "Hi, how are you doing?" It's the first thing you do. If you just say, "Hi, how are you doing?" the conversation opens up. They're gonna say, "I'm doing well," and then it's, "How's your day going?" Let's open a conversation, just like you talk to somebody and you will be amazingly surprised at how it happens. I seriously think that something like that, if you do it for a week, if you say, "Hey, Anthony, I'm gonna do this for a week. I'm gonna make sure every day I meet or talk or just say hi to someone I've never talked to before. You will be surprised at maybe a connection you make for work. Maybe, something your kids need, like maybe an idea you've had and you don't know like where to go with it. It's been sitting in your brain like forever and this person gives you direction. There are so many openings that happen because conversation is open and fluid and it goes where you want it to go. The first step is taking the entry to go talk to somebody. That's it. Open a conversation, open the door, walk through it. So again, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Watch the videos that come out every week. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I like just talking about topics that are close to my heart and they come from people I talk to every single day. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. You can find me all over the place. And always remember that you can trust your hustle to live an unexpected life.